I have 2. One's
Okay.
cabinet manufacturer and the other is in landscaping, but they're really almost the same, right?
Okay.
So they're different industries, but it's a lot that it's kind of like the general subcontractor that we started with, who's getting most of his work from GCs. Both of these companies, one's manufacturing, one's landscaping, get most of their work. They have a high customer concentration, right?
Okay.
They get most of their work from few customers.
Okay.
And that's always a precarious place to be. People know that without me telling them. If that customer decides to go away or
Hmm.
does go away for a reason beyond your control, it's really a dangerous place to be. Also, in passing, it greatly affects the value of your business if you sell it.
Yeah.
If you want to sell it, high customer concentration is one of the first thing prospective buyers look at for the reason that we just said it's dangerous. But so we've got people that are not really marketing; they're relying on um, a few customers who are really great customers.
Mm.
So we're both wanting to step out and expand our reach without losing the main customers.
Okay.
So it's a lot the same subject.
Let's focus on the landscaper. So what type of landscaping? Is it residential? Is it commercial?
It's both. They do a lot of maintenance work. They
Where's
have
their
a big
concentration?
customer maintenance work,
Maintenance work
meaning
for
mowing and planting flower beds and stuff for a big company.
okay.
It's great work.
Okay, so
But
the
again,
commercial
it's like
commercial
anything.
maintenance.
It's commercial maintenance.
Okay.
They want to get into more residential and commercial, but there are more opportunities residential, um, landscaping, planting, creating
Oh, okay, so like
hardscapes.
installation rather than maintenance.
Correct. They don't want to do any residential maintenance.
No residential maintenance, but they have commercial maintenance.
They do have commercial.
And that's their biggest concentration right now. It's where they make all
Right.
their money.
But
Okay.
it's a big deal to have large crews go to a large place and do a job compared to you're dealing with the kids down the street who's mowing lawns for $30.
Yeah, yeah, you're not competing with the same people. Okay. So why not go and just get more commercial maintenance is my
Well, they
question.
might be able.
Like if that's what
That's a
you're
good
already
idea.
set up for, why not just like grow into that? Is the competition too much? Is it you don't have capacity?
I don't know. We're going to have to explore that. They haven't expressed a great desire in it. They want to get into more of the residential landscaping as opposed to maintenance.
Because there's more margin in it?
Oh yeah, more margin and you're and well, it goes along with that less competition
Okay. Well,
too.
I'm sure that I mean, there's probably a reason. I don't necessarily know everything. Um, and there's gonna be issues that we won't I mean, we're talking about marketing, but there's good you gotta be able to deliver the way you market. So I don't know what the challenges are gonna be on the production side in terms of um, taking commercial maintenance crews and then using them for residential installation. But let's say that that's not an issue and we can deliver. Again, different target audiences, very, very different um, target audiences and very different buyers' journeys. Um, I would imagine there are a lot of installations happening on new construction residential. So home builders are probably good contacts to have. But I would also assume if it's like my house, uh, my landscaping is not adding a ton of value to my property. And so I'm not, when I'm building a home, it's something I think about, but it's not where I spend the most money. Um, Maybe so. I mean, people have preferences, people have money to spend. So
Yeah, there are people who certainly do,
yeah.
but it's the same kind of thing that we've been talking about. They have to have a good website that shows their abilities, capabilities, social
Yeah.
proof, testimonials, but they're going to have to go out and meet people if they want to work with new builders. Going to
Hmm.
have to go meet them and establish that relationship.
Well, I think the biggest thing
And
that you've got to think about is that you've got to have a different if you're going from commercial to residential as a landscaper, you have a very different personnel that's going to be not in terms of doing the job, in terms of selling the job. Like working with a commercial person and trying to get them to do the work, it's more about price. It's more about, just getting it done, and especially maintenance versus installation. Maintenance, okay, we're putting in the flowers in this spot because it's already there, and we're, putting in new mulch, we're mowing the grass and edging. We do it for this much. When you're talking about installation with a residential homeowner or builder, you're talking about design process. You're talking
Hmm.
about preferences, listening really well, reading between the lines. It's just a completely different sales process. So if you make sure you have that personnel to be able to go and do that, and that you're building some of that into how that's why the margin's there, is because it takes more attention to detail and time. And that's usually going to be your competitive advantage and differentiator from people, is that you work with the homeowners so well, or the builders so well, and getting the landscaping plans and designs created and crafted to look beautiful, that you use the right plants, that they don't die in 6 months after installation, um, that you've got irrigation systems planned to make sure that they have enough water, all those kinds of things. Um, and so hopefully they have the personnel to do that, and then that's the stuff that you've got to focus on. You're not focusing on, hey, we'll come this many times a week and make sure that the lawn's mowed, or the property is maintained. But no, hey, we're going to sit down with you and map this out. This is what a final design looks like. Here's roughly how much it costs. Um, yeah, it's just a different buyer's journey. And so making sure you have the right people that can service customers in that way.
Hmm.
You're going to do the same things that we talked about on the bathroom remodelers in terms of ads. Uh, the only issue is, on your ads, you're probably going to get people that are just looking for their lawn to be mowed. So there's probably going to be some unqualified leads coming your way. So those relationships are going to be super helpful once you do get a few jobs, getting referrals. You may even look at doing some, job site visits on this one, where you're going around new construction homes in wealthier neighborhoods, not like the cookie cutter home neighborhoods, but the job. Oh, there's a new custom build going on. Going to the job site, talking to the builder, if the home owners, dropping in, trying to get in front of them, talk about their landscaping. Um, those are probably some of the best opportunities there. And then once you develop a good relationship with a custom home builder, you can probably feed yourself pretty well, I would imagine. The only issue that
Yeah.
you just got to make sure that there's enough budget for landscaping on the job, because custom homes are notorious for going over budget. And I would imagine one of the first things they're going to cut is the landscaping before they cut the plumbing or the electric or the
Yeah,
drywall.
because it's not already done at the time they run out of money.
Exactly,
So,
because it's the last thing on. You're not going to do landscaping until the job's done. So that's the only thing you got to worry about.